On the evening of September 10th, a single shot shattered the roar of the crowd. Thousands had gathered to hear him speak, but instead they witnessed the fall of a man both loved and loathed. His name was Charlie, and his story begins long before that fatal night. Charlie was no ordinary activist. At just 18, he founded a movement that would ripple across college campuses, rallying young conservatives under one banner to fight what he called the cultural takeover of America. To his supporters, he was a visionary, a truth-teller unafraid to challenge the mainstream. To his critics, he was dangerous, a lightning rod for extremism, and a voice that amplified the divisions already splitting the country. Charlie built his platform on values he described as freedom, faith, and family. He spoke against government overreach, railed against universities, and became a constant presence on podcasts and cable news. Every rally grew larger, every headline sharper, and with each speech his list of enemies expanded. Political opponents accused him of fueling hate. Protesters called him intolerant, even extremist. But Charlie thrived on controversy. It was his fuel, and it propelled him onto the national stage. The bigger his stage, the bigger the target painted on his back. He was warned. Security experts told him his rhetoric made him vulnerable. Friends urged him to lower his profile, but Charlie wouldn't back down. "If I'm silenced," he once said, "then freedom itself is silenced." And so, on the night of the rally, it happened. A bullet fired from the shadows struck him in the throat. Chaos erupted. Some claim it was a lone attacker, an unstable protester who finally snapped. Others whisper of something darker, a coordinated hit, planned to silence a voice that had become too powerful. Was it political rivals, fringe extremists who despised his influence? Or was Charlie simply the latest casualty in a nation tearing itself apart? The questions pile up faster than the answers. Witnesses disagree on where the shot came from. Security footage is missing critical minutes. Online theories spread like wildfire. Was he taken out by his own allies, threatened by his growing power? Was it foreign influence meddling in America's culture wars? Or was it exactly what it appeared to be, a single act of violence magnified by the legend of the man himself? In death, Charlie became larger than life. To his followers, he is a martyr. To his enemies, a warning. But one fact remains. When a man builds his life on confrontation, he cannot escape the storm it creates. And as the world searches for answers, the shadow of his assassination looms over every stage, every rally, and every voice that dares to speak too loudly. Because in the end, it wasn't just a bullet that silenced Charlie. It was the weight of a world that could no longer contain him.